Dear students, we will do module 52. This is about admissibility and disallowance of items for computing taxable business income. So if you know these items, then it will be very easy for you to prepare for the examination and to work out the problems. So all allowable business expenses under income tax law. All expenses, I list out the items, all expenses made for the purchase of raw materials, manufacture and sale of goods. Advertising expenses to promote sales. Sales tax and expenses incurred in relation to sales tax appeal. Day-to-day expenses to carry on business. Subscriptions to protect the business interests. Reasonable expenses incurred on important festivals. Royalty paid in connection with the use of trademarks, patents, copyrights, etc. Commission paid to procure business orders. Compensation paid to an agent for modification, conditions, or termination of agency. Installation of telephone expenses in connection with Own Your Telephone or OYT scheme. Next is expenses incurred to oppose nationalization of the business. Legal expenses incurred to claim damages or compensation for non-fulfillment of a contract. Pension, gratuity and other voluntary payments to employees. Gifts to employees but not as perquisites. Bonus paid to employees. Compensation paid to an employee for terminating his services. Compensation paid to an agent for terminating his agency, group insurance paid to insure the life of employees, expenses incurred for employees' welfare activities, embezzlement by an employee during the normal course of business. See, if it happens in the residence of the proprietor, it's disallowed. Payment made to a business competitor or rivals for not competing with the assessee's business. Compensation paid in the normal course of business due to negligence of employees or of the assessee. Expenses incurred for making necessary changes in the memorandum and articles of association. Any advertisement expenditure incurred in the normal course of business. Advertisement can be in magazines, newspapers, pamphlets, or television. Advertisements in the souvenir or magazine of a political party is not allowed. Installation expenses of neon or other signboards are allowed. Now, travel expenses in India or abroad in connection with business is allowed. Expenses related to guest houses and holiday homes are allowed. Commission earned by agent of LIC, UTI and post office agents or notified mutual funds. If the commission exceeds 60,000 in a year, ad hoc deduction is not allowed. But if separate commission values are not available, then LIC agents can claim 33 and 1/3% of ad hoc commission. Now, expressly disallowed expenses for computing taxable business income. Interest, royalty, commission, brokerage or fees paid for technical or professional services if TDS is not deducted at source. Drawings or personal expenses of the proprietors or partners. Any expenditure in the nature of capital expenditure. Any provision or reserve except the special reserve approved for financial institutions. Amount paid as charity or presents, but subscriptions are allowed. Past losses charged to profit and loss account. Any expenditure incurred by the assessee which is prohibited by law. Provision for bad debts or taxation. Excess depreciation debited to profit and loss account. Payments made to relatives. Payments exceeding rupees 10,000 as cash or bearer check. Unpaid or outstanding liability of the earlier years if paid in the current year. So this is what I wanted to explain in this module. If you know this list of items, it will be helpful for you to work out the problems. So I have given allowable items and disallowed items. So just the common sense and your basic accounting knowledge. If you read these items properly, and then you will have a recollection when you're doing the problems that will help you to do the problems without much effort. Happy learning. Thank you.